2.
Welcome back, everyone. This is part 2 of the King's Castle. King James, along with Blair Chopin and Pete Goldberg. And as usual, we're breaking down the week of professional wrestling. But right now, we want to turn to Monday Night Raw, because a lot of interesting things went down this week, including the Festival of Friendship between Chris Jericho and the Universal Champion Kevin Owens. Now, I gotta say, this was a twofold disaster, because Jericho had it all planned out to look like a Vegas variety show because they were in Las Vegas. He was dressed in some kind of circus attire.
What? Jericho in circus attire?
Because he looked like
Surprised his belly could fit in.
He looked like a ringmaster with a hat and all that trench coat and stuff. Anyway, he brings out all these showgirls, making it look like very Vegas-esque. But next thing you know, Jericho and Owens were just blabbering about how much their friendship means to one another.
Wait, so is Jericho Friendship the Clown?
No.
Is Friendship the Clown a separate?
No. It was Friendship the Magician, not Friendship the Clown.
Damn it, Pete.
But anyway, Jericho brings out a guy, Friendship the Magician, who was absolutely terrible and had no personality whatsoever. Next thing you know, Jericho fools everybody by making Owens think that he's going to bring out Goldberg for Owens to get his hands on ahead of their match at Fastlane. But instead, Jericho brings out the WWE's parody of Gilberg. And that was terrible in its own right, because Gilbert's probably aged 20 years, but he hadn't changed a bit. But
no, some people
next thing you know, Jericho.
It's shocking that fake Goldberg has aged 20 years over 20 years.
Yeah. Next thing you know, Kevin Owens decides to
whatever you say, King.
To give Chris Jericho a gift of his own, and he presents him with a fresh list, because he's been carrying around that list of Jericho, but there was already a name on the new list, and you're never going to believe who it was.
I'm bored.
You're my co-host, you're not supposed to be bored.
Yeah, but we've got Friendship the Magician and Chris Jericho's gut and fake Goldberg aging 20 years over 20 years.
Anyway,
give me something to work with here.
I don't know.
Give me something to work with here.
But anyway,
I would rather take you to the bathroom.
Why the hell did you just say that on camera?
I honestly didn't mean to say that either. I'm sorry.
It sounded better in your head, didn't it?
Yeah.
You silly little trouble!
Wow.
That was a classic segment, though.
I don't know what happened.
This show's going to hell.
Wait, it's going or it's already there? Just with
that, it would be more.
Blair's already there, but he's taking the show with him.
It may be more appropriate to say the show's going down the toilet.
Like
Blair, I told you.
George Michael's career.
It's not going down the toilet. It was already shit.
James, we're on camera. Kids show. We're basically.
Oh, kids show. Kids show.
Can you not form words anymore?
Tonight's show is TVMA. Whoa! Wow!
Castle After Dark.
You decide.
I feel like a Girls Gone Wilder commercial is going to follow this.
You decide to go off the rails, so I'm making it TVMA tonight.
Whoa!
But anyway, so there was already a name on that new list for Chris Jericho, and you're never going to believe who it was. It was Jericho himself.
Oh, God. This is the lamest thing I've ever heard.
And Jericho acted all dumbfounded.
Can we talk about your bowel movements in this better show?
So anyway...
So when's the last time you had a movement?
Dude, will you stop?
See, if you get this reaction out of them, it's gold.
But anyway, Jericho acted all dumbfounded, saying, "Why is my name on this?" Next thing you know, Kevin Owens goes off the rail and attacks Jericho so badly, in fact, that he powerbombed him against the apron twice, injuring him to the point where he had to be taken out of the building.
Okay, time out. I've got a question.
Time out. Petro.
Didn't
2 timeouts remaining.
Didn't the clipboard actually say the list of KO on the back? And then
Wait.
I didn't notice that.
I thought the
And
clipboard
then-
said day since a bowel movement.
right, but then didn't Jericho open it? Didn't like Kevin Owens wrap it in this box with the bottom of the clipboard facing up?
The box.
Exactly.
I
Geico box.
didn't notice that, to say the truth.
Wait, you haven't seen that episode of The Simpsons where they offer Homer $1 million or something in a box, and he goes, "The box, the box," and then it was like opera tickets.
Well,
Everyone is back.
here's the interesting thing you need to consider, though, about the whole attack. And this is a theory I came up with throughout the week.
What's that?
You may have noticed that when Samoa Joe arrived to the arena, Triple H was with him.
Mm-hmm.
And actually, before Kevin Owens and Chris Jericho went out to the ring, Triple H came out and pulled Kevin aside. So I think Triple H has his hand in Owens' pocket, and he told Owens to turn on Jericho here. But it's gonna be interesting because we're very close to Owens and Goldberg going at it. And in my opinion, Owens made a mistake because let's be honest, very few people have been able to defeat Goldberg clean. That means without any assistance.
Right.
So
Or does it mean,
I think Owens made a
or does that
mistake.
mean Goldberg might have had a little something as MeUndies? And I mean a bowel movement.
Where I don't know where all these bathroom humor jokes are coming from, but you need to stop,
It's
please.
the bowel movement episode of The King's Castle.
Oh, Marty! Are we here to do a wrestling show or just embarrass me? Damn it! So,
I think that just comes as part of the show, though, James.
Yeah.
For him, I think it
Bro
just comes
dragging
as
on
part of
bros.
That's it, isn't
so seriously, do you think Owens made a mistake?
I mean, I kind of see just from what you've said, I think Kevin Owens and Triple H's alliance is kind of over now.
You mean Kevin Owens and Chris Jericho's?
Well, yeah, but like you said, no, I mean, yeah, that's over, because how do you be friends with somebody after you powerbomb them twice into the apron? But my point is, when Kevin Owens won the Universal Championship,
Right.
Triple H was there.
Yeah.
Now, you're telling me Triple H is with Samoa Joe.
Well,
So, they're saying...
but I also told you that the Triple H pulled Kevin Owens aside after he and Samoa Joe arrived.
Right, but... Right.
So what is Cowboy Dan doing now?
Well, I don't really know. But speaking
You were just talking about Cowboy Dan.
Speaking of Samoa Joe, there's another twist to his future WrestleMania plans, and
Did
we'll
someone pull his
get to
finger?
that right after this. We're gonna take a break. We'll be back with more analyzing right after this. Yeah.